Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session. And I'm Thomas Hyman, and I'm so excited to share with you today two things that are going to be a complete game changer in our industry. We're doing something that we've not done before, and that is I am actually simulcasting this broadcast to a number of places. We are live on Facebook, on two Facebook pages, on the Go Team Business Builders group. We're live on YouTube, on our Realty Partners channel, and we're also live on a Workplace in the Binary Group. So I wanted to make sure that everyone and anyone has exposure to this information because it truly is going to be a game changer. And if you're watching this replay, please stick with it. Realty Partners is introducing today two things that virtually no other realty company in our industry has for its agents, and the benefits to you as a business builder are going to be just tremendous. And these are things that are exclusive to Realty Partners agents. So the things that I'm going to share with you are available only to Realty Partners agents. So if you like what you see and you're not with Realty Partners, then that might be one more opportunity for you to say, well, you know, maybe this is a time for us to join. We're now at the end of 2020, and 2020 obviously has been a very challenging year. But the real estate side, especially here in Florida, has been pretty phenomenal. And I am so stoked and excited about 2021, not just because Realty Partners is going to dramatically step up our growth, and because of the things that we're introducing today, but also because I really think the industry, the real estate market is going to be tremendous, especially for us here in Florida. So 2021 is going to be an awesome year. And Realty Partners has always been really about two things. Number one, to empower you as an agent to really run your business as a business and take your business to the highest level and succeed in your real estate business, to make more money, to be more efficient, to grow your business. That's really our goal. And Realty Partners is introducing something today that is really making good on the promise that we want to be the platform that you can run your real estate practice on, to take it to the next level. Whether you're doing 5-6 transactions a year right now and you want to grow that to 15-20 transactions, or you're doing 50 transactions and you want to go to 100, or you're doing 100 transactions and you want to expand that to 250 transactions, Realty Partners has the tools, resources, and technology to make that happen. And what we're going to introduce to you today with our VIP membership program is going to make your life just so much easier. And if you're an agent that does 2 or more closings per month, then this is such a no-brainer. We're going to save you tens of thousands of dollars a year versus what you would pay if you had to do these things yourself. The second thing about Realty Partners is our commitment to empower you to be a true business owner. And what does that mean? As a business owner, you need to have an exit strategy. You know, if you're just trading time for money, then you don't have a business. You're self-employed, you own a job, but when you stop working, if something happens and your income stops, then you don't have a business. And so Realty Partners is committed to allowing you to be a true business owner, where you have an exit strategy, where you have multiple residual income streams that allow you at some point, if you choose so, to step back and retire or do something totally different and continue to reap the benefits from your business. And so Realty Partners is structured as a partnership. It's a very unique business model that we modeled after the way law firms are structured, and large consulting firms are structured, and large accounting firms are structured. You know, if you look at a large accounting firm like KPMG, for example, that firm is owned by its partners, but not every accountant that works for them is a partner, and you have to, you know, earn partnership. It's a merit-based based system. The same thing with law firms. But the truth is, with a typical traditional real estate company, you hang your license, you get sold, but you'll never be an owner. And there are a couple of companies out there that have multi-level residual income streams, but still, you'll never be an owner. You know, you might own a couple of shares of stock, but that does not make you an owner. You know, I could go right now and buy a bunch of stock in XYZ company, but I don't own that company. I own a tiny little sliver, you know, 0.0001%. And so it's really just more of a gimmick. With Realty Partners, we structured the business in a way that our agents and associates actually own the majority of the business, and that has never been done before. So super excited. It's now almost 10 after 9. It's 9:07, 9:08. And so I want to take some time and introduce these two things to you that, again, in my opinion, are complete game changers. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Daniel. And good morning, everyone else that is watching this live right now and everyone that is watching on the replay. So let's talk about empowering you to run your business and really having a platform to run your business on as a real estate professional, so you can really focus on customer acquisition and growing your business as opposed to on busy work. And you know, when somebody grows their business to the point that they want to build a team, typically what they will do is they will hire an admin person, an assistant. When I ran my team, I had 3 full-time assistants working for me. Ultimately, I started with 1, and then another one, and then another one. I don't need to tell you the cost of that. At a bare minimum right now, if you hired a full-time person that is just halfway decent, it's going to cost you about $4,000 a month, including payroll expenses, taxes, benefits, and so forth. So you do the math. If you have 2 or 3 of them, you're looking at $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 a month in overhead, which of course is okay when you're running 100, 200 transactions per year. But to get there from working by yourself to running as a team is a huge challenge for most people. My background is as an entrepreneur, so hiring people, training them, managing, supervising them is something that I'm familiar with. Most agents are not, and so they actually end up going backwards when they try to hire someone, spending time on the hiring process, making poor hiring decisions, spending time training, which is all taking away time from being able to run your business. So we have a better opportunity, a better solution for that. And I'm going to start by sharing with you right now a URL, a web page that I'm going to post into the comments as well. But it is our VIP membership overview, and you all should be able to see this page now. And so we decided to create a membership plan, a VIP membership plan that is designed to run your business, to support your business. And we have 3 different plans. Some of these services are available a la carte. In July of this year, we launched the Real Estate Help Team, which is administering the program to provide transaction coordinator and listing coordinator services to our agents. And this has been, incredibly received. Everyone that is using the Real Estate Help Team is absolutely thrilled with the service and using them again and using them on all of their transactions. But we wanted to take it a step further. So we zeroed in here on a suite of services and solutions, and we're going to add to that as we continue to grow next year. But it starts with virtual assistant services. So imagine someone answering your phone. We will provide you with a dedicated phone line. You can use that phone in your advertising, your marketing if you want to. During business hours, the phone is answered by your VIP representative. They're answering it as your assistant. So it's going to be someone answering on your behalf. They know that this call coming in is Jimmy's home selling team. So they're going to answer it in your name. After hours, there's going to be a custom recorded voicemail greeting, and you will receive an instant notification of any voicemails that are left. They're transcribed and sent to you. You can also use that number for faxes. If you do, you immediately get notified of any faxes that are received. They're forwarded to you. And we have the ability to set up and configure for you at no cost a Calendly account and link it to your Google Calendar so that you can use that to allow people to schedule meetings with you. And then we also have an optional email review service that is available for our Platinum members, where we will actually check your email, answer your email on your behalf. And on this website, when you hover over here, it's going to pop up a detailed explanation of these services. The next item we're going to provide is bookkeeping services. So, you are running a business, I hope so at least. And so when you're running a business, you need to keep track of your numbers. So if you already use QuickBooks Online, you can just add us as an accountant. If you don't use QuickBooks Online, we will actually set up a QuickBooks Online file for you. You need to have a dedicated bank account and credit card for your real estate business. We'll connect all of that together. You're going to be responsible for the QuickBooks fees, which is about $25 a month. But we will manage the whole process for you. We will match your transactions for you. And we're going to do a monthly reconciliation of your bank accounts. That will be done by the 10th of each month. And then we'll provide you with a P&L statement, profit and loss statement for your business. The next thing is marketing support. And right now you receive AdWorks Automated Marketing Solutions. If you're a Platinum member, we will pay and extend that to 30 days of AdWorks automated marketing for your listings. And this is a phenomenal program. Your sellers are going to love you because wherever they go on Facebook or the internet, they're going to see ads for their property, and it's going to promote you, of course, as well. We'll also utilize the KV Core social media platform, Core Listing Machine, and Core Social to promote your listings. And we will be adding other marketing support tools to this. Our real estate help team, like I said, launched in July the listing coordinator services and transaction coordinator services. So we provide listing coordinator and transaction coordinator services. The listing coordinator services can start pre-listing if you want to. So our listing coordinator will actually put together a listing package for you, all of the documents depending on the type of property. And then, of course, manage the entire process until the property goes under contract. Then the transaction coordinator comes in, which manages the process, contract to closing. We provide payroll processing. If you run a PA or an LLC, you should employ yourself. And so you should be employed by your company. And we will manage that process for you. We use Square Payroll, which is the most economical way to do that. If you're in a situation where you, for example, also employ your spouse as an employee, you're now eligible also for true group health insurance services through Simply Insured. In order to qualify, you need to have one employee in addition to yourself. And again, we'll manage that whole process. And then last but not least, we have an optional, this is not related to any of the memberships. It's a fee-for-service thing. It's business setup. So if you're right now doing business as a sole practitioner, sole proprietor, and you want to set up a PLLC or a PA, we can take care of the whole process for you. We can register the company, we can get the tax ID, we can do the tax election as a subchapter S corporation, we can get your license changed over into the name of the company, we'll get everything set up within QuickBooks, etc., and Square Payroll. The only thing you need to do is you need to go and get a company bank account in the name of the company. So we have 3 different membership plans based on the level of activity that you have and the level of support that you need. The silver plan is only $195 a month. Keep in mind, bookkeeping alone is worth more than that. As a silver member, you receive a 50% off discount on one each listing coordinator and transaction coordinator package. So this is based on files opened during the calendar month. So on your first file opened on the listing side, you get a 50% discount. On the transaction coordinator side, you get a 50% discount. And keep in mind, the listing coordinator side is normally $250 per listing. The transaction coordinator side on the buyer side is $350. So it'll save you a ton of money. If you do more transactions, if you do 1 or 2 deals a month, you may want to look at the gold package. The gold package is $395, and with the gold package, you receive 1 free transaction coordinator and 1 free listing coordinator file per month. So that right there is worth over $600. $250 for the transaction coordinator side, $350 on the $250 for the listing coordinator side, $350 on the transaction coordinator side. So that would normally be $600 for the 2, and you only pay $395. Plus, you get the bookkeeping. Plus, you get the virtual assistant services, etc. So again, it's an incredible bargain, and it's available only for Realty Partners agents. If you're a high volume agent, if you're doing 2+ transactions per month, then the Platinum membership will totally pay for itself. As a Platinum member, you also get your email management if you choose so. You don't have to let us do it, but if you want us to do it, we'll do it. Some agents may just want to do it when they're on vacation. It's totally up to you. We pay for 30 days of AdWords marketing for every one of your listings, so there's no limit. So this is an upgrade from the 7 days that you normally get. So this is going to save you a ton of money. Number 2, you will have unlimited, that's unlimited listing and transaction coordinator services available to you. So if you have 2 transactions a month, 3 transactions a month, 4 transactions a month, there's no charge to you. So this is going to pay for itself. If you do 2 transactions a month, this is going to more than pay for itself, and it's just an incredible bargain. Now, we know that there are teams, and so this is for an individual membership plan. So this is not designed for a team leader that has 5, 6, 7 team members to provide free transaction coordinator services for all of them. If you are a loosely knit team, where let's say once in a blue moon you have a transaction with another agent and you split the commission 50-50, well, you as a Platinum agent wouldn't be charged for the transaction coordinator services, but the agent that you split the commission with would have to pay part of the regular transaction coordinator fees. So that would be, let's say on a buy side, the $350 split 2 ways, so that agent would have to pay $175. We do have a team plan on the Platinum package, and the way that works is that as a Platinum member, if you have a team, you can pay $295 for each team member. So you are the team leader, it's $795 for you, and then it's $295 for each additional team member, and then the transaction coordinator services and listing coordinator services, etc., are free for the entire team. Now, the marketing side is done for the team/team leader. The bookkeeping is done for the team leader. The virtual assistant services are provided for the team or the team leader, but the team members would all get to benefit on the transaction listing coordinator side. And if you're running a team, this is a huge, huge, huge recruiting point for you to get agents to join your team, because you can say every single transaction you have support of a transaction coordinator and a listing coordinator. And again, if you had to hire someone, if you just hired 1 assistant to do your transaction coordinator side, and hopefully maybe she is smart enough or he is smart enough to do some bookkeeping for you, that would cost you at least $4,000 a month, minimum. For $35,000 salary, which is bare minimum, that will translate into roughly $4,000 a month by the time you figure your employer, payroll taxes, payroll expenses, time off, and all these other things. If you're going to offer health insurance or something, it's going to be a lot more than that, obviously. So this is a tremendous bargain. And again, this is available only to Realty Partner agents. So this is a game changer. There is nothing out there in the marketplace that will allow you to get that kind of support, that level of support, where you have virtual assistant services, where you have accounting services, bookkeeping services, payroll services, and potentially as a Platinum member, unlimited transaction and listing coordinator services for your business. Whether you do 20 deals a year, 40 deals a year, 60 deals a year, it's just absolutely phenomenal. If you're running a team, we have an awesome team solution for you, which is very, very inexpensive given the benefits that you receive. For example, right now we have several teams where you have multiple agents working together on transactions, and they're paying out of pocket for transaction coordinator services, but they're just splitting it. So if there's 2 agents, it's split it 2 ways. If there are 3 agents, it's split it 3 ways. And so this is going to save a tremendous amount of money versus the a la carte services that we have so far. So I think this is going to be a tremendous recruiting tool, because when you're going to talk to an agent that is doing 2, 3 transactions, 4 transactions a month, a successful agent, or even somebody that does 1 transaction a month, being able to have their listing coordinator and transaction coordinator services taken care of for a small monthly membership fee is just a complete game changer. And 9 out of 10 successful agents, and virtually every very successful agent, uses either transaction coordinators, listing coordinators, or virtual assistants, or a personal assistant that they hire as an employee, depending on what level their business is on. And here we're bringing everything together. So again, we're empowering agents to really focus on marketing, lead generation, and conversion. And we also provide resources and tools for that through our partnership with Inside Real Estate. And we'll take care of all of the manual, mechanical things for you. So you have someone answering your phone, taking messages, forwarding important stuff to you, take care of your bookkeeping, your accounting, reconcile your bank accounts. So by the time tax time comes around, you just invite your accountant to the QuickBooks file and take care of transaction listing coordinator services on every single transactions that you have. So this is absolutely a game changer. Now let's shift gears to the second thing that we do, which is the residual income and the retirement option. So what are the drivers of profits if you are the owner of a real estate company? I just want you to pretend for a moment that you started your own brokerage and you hired a bunch of staff, and you're just a broker manager. You have 30, 40, 50 agents. You need to have at least 35 agents or so before you can really step back from selling yourself. That's why 9 out of 10 brokerages, the agent is still selling, so they really don't have a business yet. But let's just assume that you have a brokerage where you don't have to sell yourself anymore, and where you're generating income from the agents that work for you. Well, what are the drivers of profits for a growing larger brokerage firm? Well, you have the real estate commission side, obviously, but the biggest driver of profit by far is title and settlement services. So title, escrow, financing, mortgage. And so if you are the owner of a large office and you set up your own title company, or you set up your own mortgage company, you get to reap those benefits. And most aren't even able to set up their own title company or mortgage company. They do a joint venture of some sort where they might own 30%, 40% of a title company that's being run by someone else, and hopefully it's in compliance. But title and lending are the biggest driver of profits. And again, with Realty Partners, you, the agent, have the ability to be an owner in the company. So you can be a partner in the company. And right now we have a 2-year vesting program to become a partner in Realty Partners. And so those will be giant drivers of profits. And we're launching today Cloud Title Solutions, which is a title company that is wholly owned by Realty Partners. I'm going to go through the details with you here in a second. It's super, super exciting because for the very first time, you as an agent now legally in full compliance have the ability to profit from title and early next year from lending as a co-owner. That's something that has never been done before. And so I'm going to share a screen with you right now to show you what I mean. So here is a quick overview of Cloud Title Solutions. So Cloud Title Solutions is not just an in-house title company. Cloud Title Solutions really is going to be a game changer. We're a technology-driven, cloud-based, next-generation title company. You know, the title industry is very old and stodgy, and I have personal experience in the title industry going back to 2006 when I founded the first paperless title company in the state of Florida. So I have a lot of experience with title. We brought a great team to Cloud Title to run Cloud Title for you that have combined, I think, 35 years experience in the title industry. So we're a next generation title insurance agency that is really focused on high touch customer service. Our mission is wow through service to buyers, sellers, and real estate agents throughout the state of Florida. And our goal, of course, is to expand nationally. So our goal is to wow your customers, which is going to reflect on you. If your buyers or sellers are not happy with the process, if they feel that this was a pain in the neck, they didn't get the information that they wanted, they didn't get the help that they wanted, then of course it's going to reflect on you. So we want to make sure that, number one, the agents are super, super happy because they're the ones bringing us the business, but we want to make sure that the buyers and sellers are absolutely thrilled so that you're going to get future referrals and future business from them. Cloud Title is a wholly owned subsidiary of Realty Partners International, which is the holding company that you become a partner in and that owns everything. So this is not a joint venture. This is not something where we own half and somebody else owns half. This is not something where Thomas Hyman owns half, even though I'm personally on the hook and had to sign a personal guarantee for everything. I don't have any ownership interest in Cloud Title Solutions. It's 100% subsidiary of Realty Partners International. And as a qualified member of Realty Partners International, you reap the profits and benefits of Cloud Title legally. The profits, number one, as they're being distributed, and number two, also the benefits, because obviously that makes your holding as a member of Realty Partners International more valuable. Our pricing, our fees are extremely competitive. And for the first time, we are introducing an all-inclusive fee structure. So if you've done real estate closings, you know that there's a closing fee, but then there's going to be a notary fee, and there's going to be a courier fee, and there's going to be a payoff fee, and there's going to be a FedEx fee, and there's going to be a remote notary fee, and there are going to be wire fees, and all these little things that are being layered in. And the thinking behind it is that, well, legally, a title company can pass the billing for third parties fees on, and we're not doing that. So with Cloud Title Solutions, the closing fee is all inclusive. There are no wire fees, there are no notary fees, there are none of these junk fees whatsoever. When you take a listing and the seller agrees to utilize Cloud Title, we will immediately order a title search and provide a title commitment for that property. So why is that important? It's critical because we want to know right at the get-go if there is any kind of title issue that needs to be resolved. And this happens more often than not. For example, we had 2 transactions recently. One, the seller bought the property and they bought it at a REO transaction sale, and they were cheap, and they decided, I don't want to get owner's title policy. I don't want to pay the $1,500 or whatever it is. Well, guess what? A satisfaction of mortgage was never recorded. The seller paid cash for it. And now the seller, a couple of years later, was trying to sell the property. And then, like most title companies, they ordered the searches, sometime after the inspection period and contingencies had expired. Per contract, they have to provide the commitment 5 days prior to closing. And it turns out that there was no satisfaction mortgage. Nobody knew who the lender was. The asset manager was no longer in business, and it derailed and delayed the entire deal. So this type of thing happens more often than you think. And by having a title commitment and a title search at the time you take the listing, that gives you lots and lots of time. That gives the seller time to resolve any issues that there might be. On purchase transactions and all the other stuff, we will order everything at the time the order is placed. So again, generally speaking, estoppels, for example, are not ordered until closer to closing because the title company doesn't want to write a check for a $300 estoppel fee, and then the deal falls apart, and now the title company has to try and get the money back from the association manager, which, by the way, if the title company pays for the estoppel, by law, they have to refund us. If the seller pays for the estoppel and deal falls apart, then the seller's out of luck. He doesn't get the money back. So we will order all searches, etc., at the time the file is submitted. Local lien searches, permit searches, title searches, we'll order estoppels, etc. We close throughout the state of Florida. So we do have 2 quote-unquote locations where agents could drop off paperwork if they wanted to. One in Orlando, one here in Sarasota. But we close virtually throughout the entire state of Florida. So we'll close at the buyer's or seller's home, at their office, at a cooperating realtor's office if they want to. We can close at a participating Regus location if there is no other place to close at. And whenever possible, we will do remote online notary. So we'll make it super, super simple to get the closing done in a way that's convenient to the buyer or seller. If you think the buyer wants to fight traffic, to go to some real estate office, to sit there for an hour and a half to do a closing, you're crazy. I mean, they don't want to do that. If there was a way to avoid that, they would. And so we're going to do whatever we can to avoid that. Superb communication. That's the #1 complaint. So you will receive a tremendous set of updates. On February 1st, we'll go live with an amazing application that just takes some time to build out and customize for us, that is going to provide automated email and text updates of the entire process from start to finish to all the stakeholders, along with a pizza tracker for title progress, like a progress bar where things are. But there's going to be superb communication by phone, by email, by text with the parties to the transaction. We're also rolling out an online app that, #1, all the parties can use to access documents for the transaction, even upload documents, get updates. You as an agent will be able to place orders, monitor progress as well, and we'll also have an online app for the submission of escrow deposits. So submitting an escrow deposit will be as easy as snapping a picture of the check and doing an online bank deposit. And that app will be available to you as an agent as well as to the buyer themselves. And it's totally secure, and it just makes the process super, super easy. Now, Cloud Title Solutions is available to anyone. So we're marketing this to real estate professionals throughout the state. So this is not a closely held Realty Partners only title solution. The fee structure, like I said, is very, very competitive, and it is the same across the board, whether you're a Coldwell Banker agent using Cloud Title Solutions, or you are a Realty Partners agent. The fee structure to your customers, your clients, is the same. And of course, if you happen to be on the other side of the transaction, let's say you're a Coldwell Banker agent on a Realty Partners transaction, we're going to knock your socks off with respect to the communication and the service and the ease of use when it comes to Cloud Title Solution. That is our focus. That is our goal. And again, our vision is to provide you with wow through service. Very, very, very important. So those are the 2 things. #1, the VIP program that really creates a platform for you to run your real estate business on. If you're a successful agent, this is a complete no-brainer. I mean, and there's no one out there that is offering anything that comes close to this. #2, our title company that is a wholly owned company of the Realty Partners family. Remember, Realty Partners, the holding company, 55% is owned by our agents and associates, 45% is owned by Realty Partners Holdings. Realty Partners Holdings, almost half of that is also owned by our agents and associates. So you guys own the business. You guys own this entity, and so you have the ability to be a partner, a member, an owner at Realty Partners International, and now earn legally, from the profits of Realty Partners subsidiaries, which includes Cloud Title Solutions, and which will also include a lender next year, and then other entities as well. So if you're talking to someone that wants to diversify, how would you like to be able to profit from title and lending? We will have lending coming next year, but right now title is up and running, it's live. So how would you like to profit from title? How would you like to be your own boss? How would you like to be able to actually own part of your own company. You know, we pay out 55% of profits in the brokerage to agents every year. And of course, 55% of title, lending, et cetera, is owned by the agent and associates as well. So this is an incredible opportunity. I'm not going to go into the 6 different residual income streams that we have. That's for another day. You know, go and visit the website that your partners, your friends, your agent that told you about Realty Partners referred you to. But today is an absolute game changer, and we're looking to grow dramatically in 2021, including expansion into at least 2-3 states in the first quarter of 2021, and growing Realty Partners, growing Cloud Title Solutions, and adding lending and other things to the mix early next year. So very, very stoked, very excited. It is almost time to wrap this up. If you have any questions, feel free to post them here. On top of your video stream, there should be a link where you can quote unquote register with StreamYard, which allows me to see your name, because I'm obviously not in 5, 6, 7 different applications right now. I will check later though. I will go into every Facebook page, YouTube channel, onto Workplace, etc., and answer any questions that you might have. So if you have any questions, please fire away. I'm going to post the URL for the VIP membership overview right now to the comment sections, and I will also post it directly to the pages later. We will have some press releases going out about both the VIP program as well as the launch of Cloud Title Solutions. So we're very, very excited about that. And so we're going to promote that. And when you see the copy of the press releases, you're welcome, obviously, to share and distribute that as well. All right. Any questions, any thoughts whatsoever? Fire away, just type a comment. I should be able to see your comments, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. I'm not sure about Workplace. But I will check back there later. Let me see real quick here in Workplace if I see any comments here. I can't see the comments here right now in Workplace. But we have right now, across all the platform, probably a good dozen people live right now, and people popping in and off. So this is going to be this is going to remain as a replay. And if you have prospects that are not in the Go Team Business Builders group, invite them or send them to the Realty Partners page to see the video there. You can share the video from the Realty Partners Facebook page. You can't share it out of the Go Team group, which is one of the reasons why I put it onto multiple public forums so you can share it. And so feel free to share it with your friends and associates. Yes, Maureen, these are very, very exciting times, and I'm super, super stoked. I mean, this is the end of the year, obviously. We're busy as crazy with closings. I think we've got about 40 closings between now and the end of the year still scheduled. And but I'm getting ready for 2021. So that's what my focus is on. We're launching today Cloud Title, which of course is run by Cheryl Works, who is the general manager running Cloud Title Solutions. And Christy Shiro is running the real estate help team and administering the VIP program. So I'm really just here pitching it. I'm launching it and answering questions and support. And my focus next year is going to be exclusively on growth, on recruiting, on driving growth of the business. And we have a few more things up our sleeve with respect to value items to add to our agents. The VIP program, of course, is a huge one. And if you watched the video in the Go Team group last week, I went through a recap of everything that we have done this year, which is pretty darn amazing. So Realty Partners is continuously focused on making it better for you, adding more value, more tools, more technology, more opportunity. And so like Tammy Klingenberg says, Realty Partners is really a company of opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to grow your business, and it's an opportunity for you to create financial freedom. So thank you so much. And I'm going to wrap this up now. I'll be respectful of your time. Have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. And if we don't talk, have a fantastic holiday next week. And I'm very excited about 2021 ahead. And we'll talk soon. Thank you so much, everyone.